Okay. Geoff, we've got a point today. What were your feelings on the game?
In the grand scheme of things, obviously after 2 defeats, it was a case of was stopping a lot, trying to be a bit more defensively solid, as we discussed, because we've had quite a few basketball games this season, which we've come out the better of, but long term you can't really play like that. So our idea was to go a bit more solid in midfield, and then hopefully take our chances that we would get, because I thought we played, no disrespect, I think we played better teams, and played better, but it's disappointing, I'll be honest with you. I think, especially at home, I feel quite defensively in control and quite pressure on us. Then it's up to us to have the impetus and take the game to them, and we've got into the final third, a bit like last week as well. We're getting to the final third, but our decision making is really poor at the moment, and it's very, very important that improves quite quickly, because we will get punished against better teams. There's no point in the defence and the midfield doing exactly what's asked of them, being solid, resolute, creating a foundation for the forward players to do their job, and they're not really doing it. So that side needs to improve. But overall, like I said, we'll take another clean sheet. It's a point. We've got to run over away games now. So let's see what we can get on the road.
Okay, no, and also you said in your programme notes that maybe last week there was a lack of leadership and personnel weren't available. Yeah. Did you feel that was better today?
Yes. Yeah. Obviously it's great having Jack back. Obviously no disrespect to Robin, obviously did the job for us last week, but Jack's the skipper. So it starts with him, Sherwin as well coming in. It was great to see him back, a leader, a voice in the team, bit of experience. And yeah, we had a spine through the team. Charlie was back as well, Briggsy was in. So I felt that side of it was good, because we need organisers in every different department for us to fill the base. So that was much better. And as I said, long may it continue, because that's what I think we need to still find the balance at the moment. We've had all different combinations, we've had a lot of players coming in in different positions and stuff. So Terry made a good debut today again, another player who's experienced, who's played at a good level. So really we're just trying to find the balance really, and we're going to learn. We're still learning. We're not even a quarter of the way into the season, so we're still going to learn as we go along, and we'll get better.
Jack, it's a clean sheet, so congratulations on that. You were called into action right at the end for that tip over the bar. Other than that, it was fairly quiet. How did you have time to look at what was going on in front of you and try and work things out?
Yeah, absolutely. But it's just one of them games where at this level you have to concentrate for the whole game. You can't really say that as you say, 90th minute they have a shot in the top corner and manage to save it. I actually get more tired after games where I'm doing nothing, because I have to concentrate for so long and I have to organise this, that and the other. I felt we were solid today, but it was just lacking that spark, lacking that sort of quality in front of goal, but it is unbearably hot.
It is. So, but finally we've mentioned the heat. I was going not to mention the heat, but it sort of broke, and particularly with having 2 drinks breaks a half, it kind of broke it down into little sections of play. Almost felt like a sort of training exercise in some ways. And there seemed to be a bit where teams was like sitting back, both teams I think were sitting back a bit and then going in the final quarter of an hour of both halves. I don't know whether that's...
I just felt we've missed a trick really in terms of the attacking players that we obviously know is a big miss as well. But the attacking players that we have, Joel coming on as well, Terry, Sherwin, Fred, Sully as well, we all have the quality to... I was a little bit disappointed that we didn't exploit their back four a little bit more. Yeah. You could see they had the beating of them, but they just decided, whether it was through tiredness, lack of matches or whatever, or maybe it was just how hot it was today, they just didn't really seem to want to keep going at them. But yeah, I don't envy any of them in this heat, but it's a clean sheet. We've not lost. We had to stop the rot a little bit, and we did. Yeah. I'm happy to be back, happy to be at home. It's 98 games now for me, so...
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, I can't say it.
Yeah. So you get one on Wednesday, that's the next one. I don't know when you've worked out when your 100th is, but...
We'll be away at Basildon, I believe. So
okay.
That's a nice one.
Okay.
So Marcus had to put some big tackles in.
So on to Wednesday night. The game's obviously coming.
Yeah, it's a nice midweek. We had a break from midweek, because to be honest, I expected more midweek earlier on. While the pitches are like this, and it's a bit lighter, but we've had a little bit of break from midweek. Now we're back into that routine where we've got a few. So it's a good thing about it. We can obviously look at the squad, see what players maybe feeling a little bit from this game, and try and ration out the minutes a little bit, because as I said, we're still in that element of looking at players still and knowing what we've got. and knowing that, you know, we play against this particular team, we play this particular way, so we need X, Y, Z in the team to play, and that's what's important. I think us finding that sort of as we go along in the season. So we're looking forward to it. It's a local game. We played a lot of us have played at Ilford was before. You know, sometimes the pitch is in great condition, other times, you know, it's a wobbly one. So just from traditionally playing Barkingside before, you know, it's very tough whole game really. If you got to go there and expect, you know, a physical battle, otherwise, you know, I mean, they'll steamroll you. So we know what to expect from that aspect. So we'll go there and you know, try and get a result.
Brilliant. Thanks very much to you both.
Thank you.
Cheers. Paul.